The state of Oregon has made drug possession for personal use a misdemeanor and not a felony. Governor Kate Brown signed a bill which reclassifies personal use possession for drugs like heroin, cocaine, and meth. Supporters believe people are better served with treatment, not jail. The misdemeanor drug law does not apply to people with multiple drug convictions or a previous felony conviction.
Oregon sets major precedent, will no longer treat drug possession as a felony. Oregon just passed a law to stop locking up people caught with drugs, including cocaine, heroin, and meth, and the drug warriors are furious. By Matt Agorist, August 16, 2017. Oregon: a wise person once said that insanity can be defined by doing the same thing over and over again while expecting a different result. If we apply this definition to the war on drugs, then every proponent of it needs to be locked in a psychiatric hospital. Not only has kidnapping and caging people for possessing arbitrary substances not worked, but it's made it far worse. Using government force, i.e. the police, to curb addiction has had disastrous results. Not only has the drug war given the United States the world record for the largest prison population, but it's also given rise to one hellish police state. Luckily, however, a very small group of bureaucrats has been able to chip away at the drug war, by slowly rolling back the laws which allow it to continue. Oregon is one such place. A new bill, signed into law this week by Oregon Governor Kate Brown, makes personal and possession of cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine and other hard drugs a misdemeanor instead of a felony. Oregon now joins a tiny minority of other states that have stopped throwing drug addicts in cages. Naturally, the ardent drug warriors are furious for several reasons. First off, the district attorney, Rick Wesenberg, said, "The bottom line is that it gives drug users and abusers more freedom to break the law with less consequences." Advertisement. Wesenberg is one of those individuals who fit the definition of insanity and thinks that continuing to kidnap and cage people for using drugs may someday have a different result. Read more. Passing up a chance to crush corruption and abuse, the UN just sided with drug cartels instead. Douglas County is in opioid crisis, and in a meth crisis, and in a heroin crisis, Wesenberg said. The governor and the legislature just blunted law enforcement's most effective tool in combating drug addiction. If this tool was so effective, why over the last 5 decades has it failed? Every single time. Wesenberg was joined in his fear-mongering by Linn County District Attorney Doug Martini, who said, "To change the classification of this behavior from a felony to a misdemeanor is tantamount to telling our school children that tomorrow it will be less dangerous to use methamphetamine than it is today." Both Wesenberg and Martini, however, are very misguided. Research shows, as in the case of Portugal, decriminalizing drugs and treating addicts instead of caging them, can produce paradigm-shattering results. Sadly, however, instead of helping people, who clearly have physical and mental addictions and need help, most state governments still lock people in cages when they catch them with drugs. However, research according to many law enforcement officials shows that the cost of incarceration, especially for repeat drug offenders, is far higher than simply treating their addiction. The good news is that people like Wesenberg and Martini are quickly finding themselves obsolete. Law enforcement across the country are realizing that treatment, not cages, curbs the problem of addiction far more successfully. This includes cops in Oregon too. As Oregon's News Review notes, among the bill's supporters are the Oregon Association Chiefs of Police and the Oregon State Sheriff's Association, which said felony convictions include unintended consequences, including barriers to housing and employment. But the two groups, in a letter to a state senator who backed the bill, said the new law will only produce positive results if additional drug treatment resources accompany this change in policy. Read more. Video. This man had a plant in his pocket, so cops beat the hell out of him. The good news in this regard is that cops and local governments are changing their policy and it is working. These changes in policy have led to the creation of the Angel program. The concept of helping addicts instead of criminalizing them is such a success, it's been adopted by 200 police agencies in 28 states. Aside from the Angel program, stopping the war on drugs is also having a heavy effect on reducing opioid overdoses. As TFTP has reported at length, states with legal cannabis see far fewer overdoses than those who cage people for the plant. Solutions to this epidemic exist, but in order for them to be successful, government must legalize freedom and admit that the war on drugs is an epic failure. While things may seem bleak, these tiny changes are already beginning to have a major positive effect. Soon enough, the dinosaurs who continue to push the drug war will be seen as the tyrants they are. To all those in law enforcement, you will do well to place yourself on the right side of history, which, most assuredly, does not involve kidnapping, caging, and killing people in a failed war to control what those people do with their own bodies.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts. 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not, they're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now, where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran in, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran in, no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.